What's up, Yuko? How you doing, bud? Streaming. Yeah, man, we're doing some. I haven't been streaming at all the last couple weeks, really. But I figured today was a good day. Go ahead and get some BGs going. PvP farming, just hang out. How you doing, man? Hopefully we're not against a pre-made. I played 2 games so far this morning, and both of them were pre-made, so we'll see. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I haven't actually done any content at all since I got my Lockmere. Keep the Moonkin dream going, yeah. Exactly. We only have 8 people? Of course. Incendious pre-made. 8v10, this will be good. Oh, they're all just sitting in the base. What's going on? Everyone's literally just all in different places. These guys are dead. These 3. 1. Why would he cast Starfire as I'm running away? Come on, guy. Starfire stun. Ooh, we're gonna kill him. Dude, get fucking wrecked. Oh, that's so good. Literally just fucking wreck that druid, dude. That feels so good. Oh, dude. Can I show my spec for a second? Yeah. You have 37 points in balance. The main thing is I have 5 points in improved wrath and I have 2 points here, and I don't have improved thorns. So that's usually where the other 3 points would go in like a normal PvE build. Is you'd have you'd have only 5 points up here instead of 7, and so you'd have 2 more points down here. And then I have no points in feral, and then in resto I have fur. Oh, nice, we got it off. And then we got improved healing touch, which is actually really massive for just off healing in general. And then you got to go reflection, and then I actually picked up insect swarm, which I usually don't, but I've started to really like it in certain situations. But this is the difference. There's a spec that I was running along, like not a long time ago, but a couple months back, that was had points in feral for feral charge, and that spec's really fun, but you lose reflection in the resto tree, so it makes your PvE a lot more difficult to deal with because you just end up going out of mana. The 15% regen is actually really significant for like PvE, so that's why I basically went this spec, because we have a Resto Druid usually that has improved Mark of the Wild, and they usually also have improved Thorns. So that way I can put 2 points in Nature's Grasp, and then I can get Insect Swarm as well, and then I got Fur just so that I can like do this here. I can go instant bear form and then bash right away like that, and then you can root and shit out of that. Fuck, that was a bad spot to run. Holy shit, dude. He's gonna kill me. You got a sword proc. But I've tweaked my gear like a little bit since, so I made the kind of the gear update, which the gear update guide was kind of it was like an easy to achieve gear set that is decent in PvP because it's mostly tier 1, or it has a lot of tier 1 at least, whereas the gear that I'm running now is higher damage, but you're a little bit squishier, and then there's a couple pieces that are pretty difficult to get with the gear setup I'm currently running, or that I'll use a lot of the time. But why is this guy taking such reduced damage? He's just getting lucky resists. But the stats on this setup I'm running is actually like really good overall. So we have just over 5k armor with this. We've got 400 damage and healing. Just over 4k health and 5k mana just with Mark of the Wild, right? So if you have 4, you got AI, you actually end up getting a lot of stats. Now in human form we're at 10% crit, so we're at 13% when we're in Moonkin form. But this is a really good, like well-rounded high DPS build where like I'm not sacrificing a bunch of defensive stats to squeeze out a little more damage. Like I can swap pieces around and I can get up to like 450 damage, but you end up losing a lot of stats, which isn't good. And you want to still maintain a good amount of crit, and you want to maintain some decent armor. So you want to have most of your pieces, if you can, be leather, just for against warriors and stuff. Like the difference of being 2k or 3k armor versus 5k armor is really noticeable against like warriors and rogues. These guys just, how is this pre-made so bad? But a couple like weird pieces is like we have like heavy dark iron ring, for example. I run this a lot in PvP because it's just so good. So if you guys are able to get this, this is a really good druid ring, especially in PvP, just because it's got the 20 stam on it, and the armor bonus is massive. It's just a really good PvP ring. You have to have something with a lot of offensive stats to be more valuable than all the defensive stats you gain from this one ring. And then we have Band of Force Concentration, which is also going to be a pretty difficult pickup, I think, for a lot of people. This is going to be a hard one to get, but this is an amazing ring for PvP that I am probably not going to change this ring out for like the entirety of Classic. This ring is so good in PvE and in PvP. We also have the Ring of Blackrock, which is good damage. It has a lot of MP5 on it, but it has no stam or no int. So for PvP, unless I'm trying to like, I get berserking and I want to try and one-shot people, I'll throw on like that max DPS setup. But just for like general play, it's not really that good. You lose too many stats otherwise. Like having the heavy dark iron ring scales into like 500-ish, 400-ish armor in Moonkin and bear form, and it's 200 health. So this makes you significantly stronger. The defense is also you know, worth mentioning to some extent. The other thing is I was trying originally to get hit cap. If you saw any like the older videos, I was doing Jesus, this song's brutal. I was doing I was trying to get the 3% hit cap, which I can actually hit with my current gear, because I can pop Star Mystaria on my neck, and then I can put Banthok belt on, and that gets you at 3%. But what happened is I thought when I would hit that I would basically like never resist, but you still end up resisting a good amount based on, oh fuck, this is fucked. Can't do anything. You still end up getting resisted a decent amount based on what kind of resistances the person has that you're fighting against, whether it's nature or arcane resistance. And the thing is you can't really depend. There's no way, like, you'd have to have probably 5 or 6% hit, I would guess, to be able to counteract that, but I don't even know if that would work. So you end up, the whole point of getting the hit cap is that you're ensuring that your abilities are landing 100% of the time. But if you can't ensure that, I don't think it's worth necessarily trying to push hit cap if you're sacrificing other stats, right? So like if I can get some decent hit, like there's a decent hit ring that's actually really good. Kill this mage here. Ready? Bitch. And then against healers, if you Starfire spam, it's incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. If you're able to free cast Starfires, you can get, so there's the PvP montage I just posted, like one of the first clips is literally just 2 Starfires back to back on a priest and you 100 to 0 them. And then you can also get, like, if you get a good Starfire stun proc, you can 100 to 0 healers if you open up and you get a Stunfire. I like that. I like that Freudian slip. But it's super strong because the stun's a little bit delayed. So it acts as like an RNG interrupt, but it's a little bit delayed. So what happens is if you just chain cast 2 Starfires, like you're anticipating that it's gonna stun, you can actually get like the second Starfire and then like followed up with a Wrath basically before the stun wears off because of the little bit of delay. And so it allows you to get a huge lead where a healer has a shitload of healing they have to do to counteract the damage that you're doing. Try and stay a little bit far just so I'm out range of the interrupt. See, he's trying to counterspell me there. Juke the cast so he didn't actually interrupt the spell school. I need a drink. The Holy Paladin just dismounted to Hodge me? Okay, guy. Interesting play. GG. Yeah, I'm hoping we don't get a ton of pre-mades, because that will not be super fun. But we'll see. I'm gonna post like a ZG like prep guide kind of thing, like all the things that I've basically been trying to do to get ready for ZG. a couple different gold farms that I've found that are pretty effective that are like instance gold farms. Some like profession stuff, basically all the stuff to get ready for like Bloodvine and Phase 4 and ZG and all that stuff. Exciting stuff. Supposedly someone leaked a release date for ZG. I don't know if that's true or not, but supposedly it's in like 6 days or something. It's like the 8th or the 10th or something. We'll see. We'll get a flap to Felwood, maybe farm a couple demonic runes if we can before the Q pops, but we'll see. I don't know. It looks like usually if you kind of are staggering all 3 Qs, a lot of times it's like you get in one and by the time you get out, the next one will pop, so you don't have too much downtime. It's the hope, at least. That's the hope. I have some more grenades in the mailbox too. I should probably grab. What's up, Cozy? Now that I have a Warrior 60, I need to get a Horde Boy. Get a Horde Boy. Tauren Druid, man. Super, super op. I think my next character is going to be a Warlock. Warlocks in PvP are so tilting to go against. It's so frustrating. We, so yesterday, so I made a Shaman alt. Is like the second character that I've gotten to 60 that I've been like playing. Is actually like pretty decently geared for the amount of time played because I've gotten into raids pretty easily as heals. Because I feel like everyone's always wanting like shaman healers, so it's been pretty easy. But so he's spec'd shaman tank spec. I'm like full shaman tank spec committed, and we main tanked Onyxia last night, which was pretty dope. Phase 1, we tanked it. It's actually pretty good once you get some gear. There's a handful of pieces that are really massive upgrades for me, so if I can get those pieces, I feel like tanking a lot of the BWL content and tanking MC will not be too difficult, honestly. We're gonna be trying it pretty soon. We got an alt raid that we're gonna be setting up like in for our guild runs, and so I'm gonna Moonkin DPS in one raid, and we're gonna shaman tank in the other raid. We're trying to create as much off-meta content as possible. That's the goal. You're thinking Elemental Shaman? Dude, Elemental Shaman is a ton of fun. A ton of fun. Elemental sick, so there's a build. I would suggest you try this build if you actually do end up leveling a Shaman. It's called Elemental Flurry, and what happens is you basically go, there's a couple ways you can do it, but you can basically go full Elemental, or you can kind of do some kind of mix between the two, but you basically are prioritizing getting Flurry in the Enhanced tree, and then you get Elemental Fury in the Elemental tree. So your Elemental spells crit for 100% bonus damage instead of 50%. And then you have Flurry, which is basically the main thing that you need for your autos as far as like talents that significantly boost your DPS. Storm Strike is kind of iffy. In my opinion, honestly, having Elemental Fury is a bigger DPS gain than Storm Strike, especially when you have world buffs. And so you're this really kind of fun hybrid caster enhance build, and you can basically mix and match the best pieces that you have in any of your armor slots either way, like whether it's like a really good caster piece or it's a really good melee DPS piece. You can just basically have a full it's like the most ultimate hybrid playstyle ever, and it's super fun. I really, really like it. So currently I'm like a spec that's like Elemental Fury. So I'm down in the elemental tree, like 21 points, I think it is. And then I have the rest of the points in enhance, and I have all the damage mitigating talents. What server is this? This is Herod. And yes, anyone's welcome to join our guild. We have a good amount of just kind of casual people leveling or whatever. The more the merrier. We have a really fun, guild's World Star, really fun little community. We always run around / yelling World Star everywhere. It's a blast. But yeah, so like my Shaman spec, Elemental Fury down to Elemental, and then I have like I think 30 points in enhancement. So we have like the increased armor, the increased dodge, the parry chance. We have the shield specialization. So we got a good amount of all the mitigation talents that you need. And then you still end up generating a really significant amount of threat because of having the amplified crit damage on your shocks and your spells. There's also another build you can go that's like a 3120 build where you get all the way down to Elemental Mastery, and you still have Flurry, and you can pick up the increased cast speed on Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning and stuff. There's a couple different variations of it that you can do, but if I didn't really enjoy Balanced Druid, I would play DPS Shaman in some kind of capacity of like that hybrid. It's so much fun. It's so sick. And the thing that's really like my favorite part, honestly, is if you get world buffs on an enhanced Shaman. I can't think of any other class. I guess you could argue Ret Pally, but for Horde side, there isn't any other class that benefits so much from world buffs and like mixing and matching consumables. So like the fact that you can really utilize all the caster stuff as well as all the melee buffs gives you this insane power spike when you have world buffs going. Like when I had Shaman tanked on Onyxia, we had 30 people in the raid and I was 9th on DPS as the tank, which I feel like is pretty good considering I'm not like super geared. My weapon, I was using Time Worn Mace, right? That mace out of Dire Maul West, like nothing super amazing, and my gear is good. My gear is decent, but it's not just completely amazing. Nice. Okay, so this is not a pre-made. So we're gonna go BS here and see if we can fucking win the BS fight. So always what my goal is here when I come in is I go Moonkin right away and I try and catch any of the warriors that are charging. Because if I can get them, if they charge first, they get the free gap closer. But if I can hit them with the Moonfire or Fairy Fire before then they have to go to Berserker and they waste their intercept basically. And so they have no way to gap close outside of that. So you're basically safe. You're gonna go double Wrath into downrank Moonfire. He's gonna die right away anyway. Making it rain. Wrath into downrank. He's gonna die too. I'm gonna grab this leaf over here so I don't have to waste time drinking. Nice. There's another warrior. I'm just gonna let my mana regen here because it's like 8v1. Hey, grats on the mace. Can you show your gear, spell damage, and crit? Yeah, what's up, Ivor? I can definitely do that. I was just talking about that. So this is my this is the conclusion I've come to with my gear and what I actually have found to be the most fun for me with the gear that I have in PvP. Hold on, let's see if we can cap this here real quick. Okay, Curse of Tongues. Get a couple of Wrath casts, and we're gonna downrank Moonfire after this. He's gonna die. So the gear setup that I have, we have just under 400 spell damage and healing. We have 10% crit in human form, so it goes up to 13 when we're in Moonkin form. In Moonkin, we have just under 5,300 armor. If I have no buffs, we got 4,100 health and 5k mana. So a couple of the kind of weird pieces that we're using the taut Dragonhide gloves are a big one. We also have heavy dark iron ring. You can see the rest of my gear is like kind of normal flare core leggings, water sprout boots. So we have some pieces that are very offensive and they have a lot of damage and very low stats. Then we have other pieces that are really high in stats and low in damage. But I found this setup, like the 10% crit is enough to get relatively consistent crits and like kind of be able to... Are we gonna 5 cap these guys right now? But you see like getting 950 or 1k Starfires like without having Toep up is so like the way this feels playing it now compared to like not having good gear is night and day. Like I know it's gonna be hard for some of you guys to get Lockamere and all that kind of stuff, but if you can be patient enough to get the gear, this spec really starts to be fun. Of course, dude, we're gonna get 3 guys on us. 4 guys, 5 guys. Bah. But it really starts to get fun, and I think as we get into like, we'll get the next rank of Starfire once AQ's out. We're gonna get more, like once we can get up to the, you know, 450, 500, 550 spell power range, dude, it's gonna be so nuts. It's gonna be so nuts. Like the fact that Starfire scales 100% makes it just an amazing play style once you actually get some good gear. What's this warrior doing? So I'm just gonna Starfire spam this guy. There's got a Druid healing him. Oh fuck. Fuck. He caught me. No! Fuck, and he had to intercept that. So right now, oh, mine's open. We need to go check mine. Just gotta keep the pressure on though. If we keep pushing stables, it keeps them on the defensive a little bit. Nice, I'm rocking the tier 1 for the 5-set bonus with the extra crit, but lacking a bit of spell power. Yeah, so that's like the downside of that setup, but the positive of running 5-piece tier 1 is you actually you have a ton of stats. I think I would guess, depending on which pieces you're running, you probably have a few hundred more health and probably like 400 or 500 more mana than I do. If not more than that. Because one thing with the running 5-piece tier 1 that's great is you have a shitload of stats. And I really honestly prefer that setup if you are stuck in like kind of an off healer type role. Most of what I've been doing since I have Lockamere, like since I have some really good DPS items like Toep and Lockamere, I can basically afford to play really offensive and be like a high DPS kind of like burst asset in PvP. But if you don't have those pieces, running the 5-piece of the tier 1 is a really good choice because it allows you to off heal really well. Which honestly, like, I get kind of like selfish with playing, where if I'm like, I want to just basically burst these guys down and like do as much damage as possible. And so I'm not sitting there like looking at the you know, party frames as much as I usually would. He's gonna escape artist this. Oh, there's a rogue too. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck. Can't get your break. But it's really good. Like, so if I'm running pre-mades, like if we're running with a handful of people or whatever, and I know I'm going to be kind of trying to off heal a little more, that's a really good setup. You can also run 3-piece of tier 2. Like, so I have the helm, the bracers, and the belt is another kind of like gear setup I've been messing with, which those are the pieces I coincidentally got. I think in a perfect world, I would have the boots instead of the belt, because the boots have spell crit on them. And currently I have the water sprout boots that don't have any stamina. But if you could rock the belt, or sorry, the bracers, the helm, and the boots, you end up getting a lot of... We're gonna heal this priest. You end up getting the 15% mana regen, which is actually really huge for any kind of like longer fights. And you don't lose that much offensive pressure. Holy shit, dude, 2K. 2K Starfire without toe up, just straight up. Oh, Starfire stun. See ya. I'm gonna bash this guy into roots. Insect swarm. I'm gonna go Moonkin because he's gonna have intercept as soon as this root breaks. Nice, he got blackout stunned. See ya. But that's another like, so if I could get the boots, dude, this guy is just on my jock. Get out of here. I need a drink of boom. But that's like the other kind of option I would run. You lose 12 damage in your helm, right? From running tier 1 instead, or from running tier 2 instead of tier 1. You lose like 6 damage on your bracers. So those two pieces is actually like a really low, like you're not losing that much damage at all. So then the issue is like, which third piece do I want to drop? And the chest, I think, is the other piece that has crit on it in the tier 2 setup. But if you have robes of volatile power, like, you obviously don't want to lose those because that's got 2% crit on it. So the piece I would ideally like is the boots. And the other benefit is like you get the 3-set bonus, which is that mana regen is really significant. And then all those pieces actually have a lot, like the helm has a lot of MP5. You can get MP5 enchanted on the bracers and go for kind of like longevity pieces, if you will, like stuff that gives you just a lot of longevity in fights. I don't know why this guy keeps trying to kill me. I don't think I can get the root. Is he gonna try and go mines? Do I have any cheap pots? Dude, so many. What the fuck? It's like fucking 7-on-1. Nice. Banking on the res. Coming back in hot. I need to go buy some of those PvP potions. How are we doing killing blow wise? 10 killing blows. I'll take it, I'll take it. Who's beating us? An undead mage and a troll hunter. Dude, I've seen some hunters pop off so hard in Arathi Basin. We're gonna go Starfire, Moonfire on this warrior. Ah, dude, 2,400. Let's go. Gonna do double wrath here. We don't even need to. Let's go, dude. 12 killing blows. Where's the fucking person? These fat ass Taurens all in the way. But yeah, so the pieces sometimes that I'll swap out. So like we have the tier 1 helmet bracers, which are low. These are like lower damage pieces, right? Like ideally I would get those cloth hit bracers out of BWL. I would happily swap in this spot, give you that 1% hit, even though they're cloth, like you're not getting that much armor in your bracer slot anyway. And then the helm, you have a lot of options that are really strong, just straight damage wise, but this has so many stats on it, like int and stam. So I don't think in PvP I would use anything other than this, with the exception of like the helm off of Neff, this thing. And even this, like this is really good, like high DPS, but I'm gonna lose like 100 health for having it, and you're gonna lose a chunk of armor, not a ton, but some, right? It's gonna be like 250-ish armor. So you just got to be kind of careful if you end up running a ton of cloth that your armor is gonna just be getting lower and lower. Hey man, what rank am I going for? Honestly, I'm not really trying to push rank. I'm rank 7 right now, but I don't think I have the patience to like actually try and rank. In a perfect world, I would get whatever it is, it's like Warlord or whatever it is that you need the for the 3-piece. Where I would get the 3-piece general. I would get general for the boots, belt, and the gloves. Because those 3, the epic set bonus gives you the move speed, the PvP move speed for just having 3 pieces instead of 4, right? Like the blue set, you have to have 4 pieces, which is kind of scuffed. But in a perfect world, I would push general. I don't have an like the fact that we got Lockamere, I don't need the weapons, like it's fine. I'm not worried about that. And I don't want to just keep grinding, even though it'd be sick to have this full set. I think in a perfect world, I would prefer having the tier 2.5 over a lot of this stuff anyway, because it's a little bit higher damage. But getting the set bonus would be kind of nice, and you get the bonus, the 20 stam would be pretty significant too. So that's what I would get. If I got the urge to start pushing, that's as far as I would really be trying to get to. But I'm real excited for the AQ stuff to come out. How do we I want to look at those sets. We also get the upgrade. We got the next rank of Starfire is in AQ. See, like, a lot of this stuff is this weird hybrid shit, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know how good any of this would actually be in, like, a normal PvE situation. But it would be fun to have a full hybrid set like this and try that, like, Moonkin Feral setup that we were talking about, like that I originally was kind of playing with. Like this set actually has a really good amount of spell power on it, and it's the thing that's really significant about this set, even though it's got strength and agility, which is obviously not perfect, but it's all leather and it's all high spell damage, relatively high spell damage. So for PvP, this set is actually going to be really, really good. So I'm definitely going to be trying to go for this full set. Just because of have, like, you want to have high armor pieces and high spell damage. And there's like this, the decreased magical resistances is pretty good. There's some spell crit on a couple of these pieces. On the chest piece. Like, and this is a good chest piece in general. Like 24 stam, 24 int, 28 damage. Like this is, I would use this over Robes of Auto Power, I think, in PvP basically all the time. It's just more stats. You basically lose 1% crit, but it's leather. Your chest piece is a really high armor value piece in general, so this is going to be like really, really good. Not to mention this set, I really like the way this set looks. We already have our gloves already match. Dude, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. So we should get War Song here in a second. Usually the queues just like juggle back and forth. The last piece I'm trying to get that's in like current like MC content is I'm trying to get Choker the Fire Lord. That's one piece I would sub out here. For sure. That's a pretty significant upgrade. Unfortunately, we don't have that many good options with shoulders. Like, Shoulders of the Black Cabal or whatever they're called, Mantle of the Black Cabal. Those are our BIS for PvE stuff, right? And I would use those, but they're really tough to get. And like, these will make me squishier. I don't gain any stamina. We're going to gain a little bit of intellect. You gain a good amount of damage from them, but like once AQ's out and we get that, basically all that leather stuff, it'll be sick. That'll be a fun set for PvP. And then like if I can figure out and get some of those offset pieces that are kind of hybrid like that, we'll respec to that Feral Charge Moonkin spec. I feel like it'll be a lot of fun. Deputo, I have no idea. I have no idea what you just typed, man. Sorry, I don't know what language that is.
The power of the stars is restored to the castle, and it's all thanks to you.
I'm really hyped for ZG though. So I'll talk about some of it now. I'm gonna put out like some kind of a guide. I haven't figured out exactly what kind of format I want to do for this, but in my opinion, you really want to be tailoring and engineering come ZG, because you want the Bloodvine set, which you don't have to be tailoring to have, but you want the set bonus because crit's so huge for us, and it's just free damage basically with the gear you're already going to be using. It's pretty significant damage too. It's about 30, the equivalent of like 30 spell power. And then arguably even higher if you have like world buffs and consumables and stuff like that, assuming it doesn't get you over crit cap, which I don't even think that's like possible right now. It might be with some other buffs or some other shit that's coming out in ZG, maybe I don't know of, but the value of that is really, really high. So I definitely suggest trying to get that. Tailoring maxed up. It shouldn't be too expensive to do it right now either. And then engineering, which I don't see that many people talking about this, which I don't know why. The goggles from engineering, the Bloodvine goggles, are amazing goggles for us. So you gain the... Let's buff ourselves up here. We can do a big pull. You gain the 2% spell crit. If I attack these, is this guy gonna jump me? Should we kill him? We should kill him. he a bot? Why is he not attacking me? Let me silence me. Oh, why? Oh, that was close. Oh, we forgot to buy potions, guys. I don't even have my reflectors right now on me. They're in the bank. What's up, Mob? How you doing, man? Good to see ya in the chat. Oh yeah, okay, what I was saying though, Bloodvine set with tailoring is massive, and then the goggles from engineering are actually really good. Like, don't get me wrong, in a perfect world, we would have Mishundare, right? That's gonna be more DPS for sure. I'm not disputing that at all, but that's gonna be a really hard pickup. Whereas engineering is guaranteed, and it also is gonna give you the option of a helm that has really high hit. Like 2% hit on a helm is like non-existent. That's going to be really hard to get until like phase 5, right? There's some other pieces I think that are available. Fuck, we're fucked. It's too slow, damn it. That was bad. We're too slow at the gates. We're drinking too long. Is it a pre-made? Yeah, Benediction pre-made. Of course. Not too bad. How's Boomy Life going? Dude, it's going good. When we had a really fun last game. It's getting a little rough when we go against these pre-mades, but it's been fun. It's been fun. But yeah, the Bloodvine goggles are going to be a big pickup, I think. Especially trying to get as close to hit cap as we can. Okay, guy. Why is he waddling so fast like that? Dot's gonna kill him. He ice blocked. Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. No! We're odds, we're dead. But yeah, I think it'll be... I don't know if it's going to be worth trying to get actual 16% hit. I think more realistically, what I'll end up going for is something like 12 to 14% hit. Because I think what's going to happen is in order to actually get 16%, I'm going to have to lose out on a lot of other offensive stats. Like it's going to be sacrificing too much spell power or like too much crit or whatever. Counterspelled me, okay. So if there's a healer, honestly, the Starfire spam on the healer is really, really good. Okay, damage-wise, we got this curse on us, but I don't want to... Nice. So we just dropped the healer there. 3 Starfires. I'm gonna drink as well. I think these guys just want to camp our flag room, which is fine. I'm down. I'm down. But I think looking through the gear, like for example, there's the offhand in ZG that's really good. Right, and like this you definitely lose some spell power. But you gain the 1% hit and you gain 11 intellect over the AV offhand. So it's like you're not really losing that much. There's a couple pieces like that that you can get, and we're not going to be losing a ton of hit, or a ton of like damage for hit, I should say. But I think to actually get 16%, we're going to have to miss out on a lot of other offensive stats, which is going to be kind of rough. So we'll see. I also think if you have like 3%, 4% chance to miss is not that big a deal. The problem is having 16% chance to miss. Where's Starfall? I wish we had Starfall. That would be fun. Should we heal this guy? This guy's healing him. The Druid just came in here in Viz. I don't know if you guys saw that. He's coming up tunnel. Gotcha. One thing too that's really awesome about this setup is since we have 400 bonus damage and healing, our heals actually heal for a ton. Compared to if you were like playing some kind of like feral spec or something, like some kind of hybrid. Fuck, this hunter's gonna fuck me up. Hunters are really rough, honestly. That's like one of the harder matchups I've found. Like geared hunters. Yeah, we're dead here. Geared hunters can wreck. If you get the jump and you get the hibernate on the pet, like right away, then they're not that bad. But if they get the jump on you, it's really brutal because even if you bark skin hibernate, it's like a 2.5 second cast, I think. And it's like the hunter can fuck you up in 2.5 seconds still. It's tough. I haven't quite figured out like the easiest way to deal with them. I feel like most all the other classes, if they get the jump on you, there's still ways you can play it and be able to win the fight, but hunters can be really tough if they get a good jump on you. Quick war song. That wasn't actually that bad though for a pre-made. We at least got a few kills. I feel like 90% of war songs I play are pre-mades though, which is not fun. So gold-wise though, so what I'm doing gold-wise to be able to try and make money. So if you can get tailoring up to get your Mooncloth cooldown going, once CG's out, the Mooncloth is actually going to be really, really expensive, I think. Even though a lot of people are making it, a lot of people are going to be tailoring, it's a fucking 4-day cooldown. So it's like the equivalent, I don't know if any of you guys remember, but at the beginning of Classic, the leatherworking salt shaker cooldown was literally on our server was going for like 180 gold per cooldown. Like it was insane. It was completely insane. I regret not selling more of those right off the bat, but they dropped in price really significantly after a few days. But the Mooncloth's going to be kind of the same category because everyone's going to be trying to get their Bloodvine set, and there's a couple other like crafted items that come out. We're grabbing a couple fell cloth to go actually use our cooldown right now. And even though people are gonna have it, like you need 10, you need I think it's a total of 10 Mooncloth for the full set, which is 40 days. Like that's 40 days of cooldowns on one character. So I know a lot of people have been stocking up on it, but I do think people are still gonna end up having to buy it once ZG comes out. So I've been stocking up on Mooncloth cooldowns. It's one way you can kind of be trying to passively make money now is ideally get more Mooncloth than you need for your own Bloodvine set and sell the rest come phase 4. And then engineering, I don't have any way that I've been really making any gold with that. I have the 3% hit scope recipe, so some of that stuff you can make some decent gold. Oh, nice AV. Let's go. But there's a couple farms that have been like really lucrative. So the Fellwood demonic rune farm doesn't make you a ton of gold, but it gets you all the fell cloth you need. You need the demonic runes anyway, and you gain some gold just from like, you know, greens and just the mob drops off of the mobs and stuff like that. But I've been doing the coffer key farms. And so what's happened is so many people are doing the Gorshek farm for leveling, and coffer keys drop from those runs. So there's a huge amount of coffer keys compared to the amount of people doing coffer key runs. So originally when that farm first kind of came out and like rogues and druids were doing it, the keys were around 25 silver per key, and it was still profitable then. Now they're down to like 8 to 10 silver per key. So the margin's actually really high in comparison. And so you can actually make around 30-ish plus gold an hour. It's even more than that. It's like 30 gold per 45 minutes. So it ends up being, you know, whatever, 45, 50 gold an hour, which you're going to be instance locked out. But if you're able to basically, like, if you're only able to hop on for a half hour or whatever, it's a really good way to make some extra gold. Generally, your hearth is already in Kargath as it is. So if you have some keys like in your mailbox, you can, it's a really, really easy way to just go get some gold. It doesn't depend on the auction house at all. So there's a lot of pros to that farm, in my opinion. Completely self-sufficient. It doesn't require that much attention. You don't have to actually fight anything, so your gear is completely irrelevant for the efficiency of the farm. And it's, you can like half pay attention. So if you are watching Netflix or you want to go watch YouTube videos or whatever, it's a really, really good farm. It's not massive gold, but it's good gold for very little work and very low risk of dying. And it's just really good, consistent gold. So it's like, that's a good one. A harder one is the tribute farm, which you can do with a rogue. And if you get lucky with chest drops, it can be really effective, but it takes a little bit of practice. It's going to take you a few hours of getting that farm down to where the rogue that you're running with and you are like on the same page. Because that's a tougher one. That's like a higher skill cap, higher gear dependency farm, which it can make more money. And the big thing from that farm for us is that the mana pots are in the chest at the end, and the rogue you're running with obviously doesn't need the mana potions. So like he can have the healing potions, you have the mana potions, and then you can either vendor all the shit or you can sell the drops out of the chest if you get some good drops. So it can be actually pretty lucrative if you gotta get it down, but you really have to run with the same person for a little while to kind of get your groove going with them and get are they all going left? What's this new meta in AV? Everyone just clashes at the beginning and then you just have like this epic battle, and that's how the game is played now. I feel like I'm gonna get fucked up by these guys. I feel like I'm like out of position. I think that guy just disconnected. Who the fuck just scattered me? This guy? Yeah, Hunter's gonna wreck me. Oh, you think you're cool because you got Thunder Fury? Bah! Oh, we gotta resist. That feels so bad. Let's lay into him. Wrath spam, wrath spam. See ya. Gonna go ahead and root out of that too. Nice. Hey, good job, guy. Drink real quick. Do you know the private server WoW Circle? I do not know that private server. I have not played on any private servers at all, ever. The biggest thing is I didn't want to spend time on playing on a private server and then like the private server go down and you literally just lose all your shit. That was really that like potential of that happening made me not want to play private servers at all. Fuck. Almost got the rogue. Gonna go ahead and rejuve myself here. Get a bear form the aim shot. Can we kill this hunter? God, dude, why we're getting really unlucky with the resists. Fuck. It's not good. Where's the rest of our team? Over here at Belinda? I feel like if you don't play AV for like a week, the entire meta of how everyone plays AV completely changes. I swear, like every time I play AV, it's like completely different strategy from the last time I played, and everyone in the BG knows what the fuck the strategy is. It's just like the meta is like changing literally every week depending on what the fuck's going on. So it looks like we're gonna head over by the summoning circle with all those guys. Should we kill this guy? There's a healer. Nice, that was a good war stomp on the healer. And we're just gonna Starfire spam the healer here. Watch, we'll kill her. One more. See ya. The burst from Starfire into Moonfire is just so fucking high. If you get a crit or you get a stun, it's just they just get wrecked. We're swapping to the Druid. Can we get a crit here? Nice. Wrath into down rank, he's dead. Gonna innervate myself. Really don't have enough mana for innervate. Go, go, go. Did they get this? Yeah, we can cap it back. It's not Moonfire, it's Moofire. Yes. Very true, very true. Where is Bladestorm from Warriors? Wrong game, my friend. It's not in the game. To the choke. Okay, so new meta is cap this graveyard and everyone rush to here and then just push. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, so any healer that you see, our biggest strength dealing with healers is not, don't even worry about Moonfire, honestly, unless the burst from the extra damage of the initial cast of Moonfire is enough, you think, to push it, like, to killing the target or not. But just spamming Starfire, even if you don't get any crits or anything, one Starfire stun is enough to completely fuck their healing. Like, the 3-second stun that doesn't DR with the other stuns is so fucking good. Fuck. How am I not able to target him? So another really good spread pressure like technique that I do sometimes is I'll start casting. I cast Starfire on one target, and then I tab while it's casting, and then Moonfire new target, start casting Starfire on them, and then the same thing. So you end up getting Moonfires out while you're basically the high crit chance of, like, see there, Starfire stun out of that, and he's fucked, dead. The high crit chance of Moonfire basically gives you a really likely chance that you're gonna get a crit, and then you get that Nature Grace proc, so it's allowing you to basically get these Starfires off really quickly. Same thing there, we got a Starfire stun on the Mage, and he's just fucked. See if we can get lucky on this Hunter. Deserter, he left, he's over it. We're low on mana here, so I don't want to cast any more Moonfires. We're just going to Starfire only. I need a drink after that. Can we get out of combat? Come on. Let me drink. Thanks to Puto, you have a good sleep. We'll have a good stream, you have a good sleep. See you around, bud. Why am I not dropping combat? What the hell? Did I attack some shit that... This little tiny sword icon here at the bottom left of my frame is what shows me if I'm in combat or not with my UI. Maybe we gotta kill this guy. What the fuck is that? Pally's healing him? Are you kidding me? Bro, I gotta drink. Too gnarly for me. That song. Fuck, now this guy's attacking us. Just trying to drink. Kill him. I'm gonna swap out my cheap potions here just because I don't want to accidentally hit my good ones. Please tell me that was it. There we go. The tower archer. Oh, there's archers still alive? Good call. I didn't even see him. This gnome. God damn it. We saw him too. Is he gonna fight us, or is he just gonna be a little bitch and he's gonna sap and run away? Come on, guy. Come on. Swap to my PvP trinket if I can. Come on. Okay. Let the Starfires begin. We're gonna chase him. So in these longer fights, I don't Moonfire as much because a lot of times targets aren't actually alive long enough to actually get the full duration of the Moonfire off. And it'll make you run out of mana pretty quickly. So you want to be selective with when you're Moonfiring. Not to mention that if healers are paying attention, it can get dispelled pretty easily. Go ahead and root that warrior. Think he's gonna outrange me? No, still got it off. Get a couple of wraths off. Oh. He's got Ram aggro. We'll help him, we'll help him. I really do actually like these fights, kind of like down here on the road are pretty fun. These big like 20 on 20 fights. Nice, this Pally got feared into us, so we're just gonna do back-to-back Starfire. It's not even gonna live long enough. I'm gonna get a root on the hunter here, so we can line up a Starfire. Oh shit! Fuck! What the fuck? How did this Shadow Bolt come from? I didn't even see the Warlock. I think it was Shadow Bolt. Yeah, it was. 900 damage. We're up there. 8 killing blows. Troll Shaman leading the way, dude. Guarantee you he's elemental. Oh, that's the guy that we helped out earlier. Is he gonna just keep running? That's what I thought, guy. Watch. Starfire, downrank, Moonfire. Bah! See ya. Sick blink, mage. Level 52 Pally. The other thing that's good in these fights, like if you were to Wrath spam, for example, it's pretty likely that you get a cast or two like every kill that the projectile's traveling and doesn't actually do damage. So it's just like wasted mana. Whereas like if that happens with Starfire, it'll just cancel your cast, right? Since it's like an instant burst. Which is not ideal to... Oh, dude, this hunter's wrecking me. From somewhere. Go ahead and innervate. Fairy Fire that guy just so melee can get some extra damage. Nice, 2k. We got Toep up in like 2 seconds. Starfire stun. Big Starfire stun. God damn it. Get a drink real quick. Drinking game, drink IRL. All right, we're gonna go up this sneaky alley. This is where you can make it rain. And no one knows. Oh no, the resist. You didn't know where it's coming from. Big crit. Big crit. See ya. Oh no. Found a healer. Starfire spam. He's dead. Oh, bubble. Oh, the bubble. Nice. I'm not shifting back into Moonkin form right now just because I don't want to use the mana. Fairy Fire this rogue. I'm going to root. Toep. Nice. Show him the power of Lockmere. Miss into parry, into parry. Literally did 0 damage with Lockmere. That was good. He was definitely intimidated though. You could tell by the way he was running away. Drinking game. Drink out of game. Could be a new drinking game. Every time you drink in game, you take a shot. You get fucked up after like 10 minutes in Alternate Valley.
The power of the stars is restored to the castle, and it's all thanks to you. We have to do something special.
Starfire stun.
Listen, everybody. Let's take it to
Starfire stun again.
Mario.
Stunfire. We'll be able to kill this guy. Big burst. Bah, see ya. Nice. One more Wrath, finish him off. Starfire and the Mage. What the fuck is this guy doing? Let's melee him back. Oh, he blocked it. Big damage. Ooh, yeah. 59 Lockmere hit. OP, dude, this mace is OP. Nope, no Warhorse for you. Okay, we need to drink again. If we were playing that drinking game, we would have had like 7 shots in just this fight over here by the graveyard. Nice, nice. Oof. The resist. I swear, Night Elves resist my Starfire more than any other class. Which makes no sense because Night Elves have increased nature resistance. So they shouldn't resist my arcane spells more. Nice, dude. 2400 Starfire. Let's go. Oh, he's trying to Starfire me back, bitch. There's only room for 1 Starfire here. Mage around the corner. Gonna blink away. Big damage. See ya. Dude, getting these like little combos down based off like percentage of the target's health has been so much fun. Just when you like optimize your burst so you're just doing the perfect amount of damage, it feels real good. Dude, what is it? Alright, we gotta change this playlist. It's like too robot-y for me. Warcry increasing damage done by 20% right now. Go for some big Starfire crits. We honestly, we should probably kill some of these archers first. I'm actually gonna bark skin. Fuck, that's so fucked. 2.4 seconds of knockback. Can we not hit this guy? Can we try to get in an OP position? Nope, not happening. We can actually kill these guys pretty easily. Should we go ahead and Hurricane anyway? Bitch. Oh, nice. Thank you for the heals, my guy. Why are people pulling all this other shit? I don't want to innervate right now. What the fuck is going on? Why are we getting all these random guys? What are you guys attacking? Can we get out of combat? It's really annoying. All right, we're giving up on the out of combat. Okay, just gonna innervate. Root the warrior. I'm not gonna moonfire here because it just wasted mana. Like, it would have done more damage to him, but it's not necessary. Can we get a starfire stun on this priest? Nope. Wonder Bread. Oh no. No, not in human form. Bitch. Oh, I was literally just out of combat. What happened? There. All right, let's see what we can do here. Starfire stun. Druid dead. A bark skin here. This might be fucked. Fuck. Oh, they want to summon Ice Lord? I think we need to get this graveyard first, though. Then we can do Ice Lord. Gouge and blind at the same time. That's good. Really just double it up on him. Really? Really, guy? Oh, dude. Go ahead and drink up. Gonna wait for full mana. He's dead. Starfire stun. See ya. Can we get it off? No. Damn it, dude. Warlocks are so rough. What is this guy doing? Just gonna run through us in your mount, big boy? Come here, Wonder Bread. We're intimidating him with the moves. Dude, I need to figure out. We need to get a no copyrights playlist that's not super gnarly techno. What about this one? We lost Mark of the Wild somehow. Okay, just blizzard everything. Who the fuck's shooting me? There's a little guy over there? Oh no! Dude, he's just waiting for that. He's just waiting till I'm at 15% health just to hit me with that ambush. They have enough people, you think? It looks like enough. Oh, you need 10? Oh, where'd this guy come from? We got the cap at least, so this should be pretty easy now. How are we doing? Holy shit, we have 23 killing blows. Let's go. Dude, Herod representing right now. Saw Risa from Herod. We got Xandrox, the Rogue, and your boy Coachella. I don't get how there's so many of them on defense and they're still getting capped on. Fuck. Run! Mage pulled him. It's not good. We have no tank. I don't want to start attacking this thing yet because it's gonna. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck! No, get away. Help me. What are you guys doing? I'm really hesitant to attack this thing because I feel like I'm just gonna get fucked up. Oh. Oh, perfect. He's immune to roots. Oh, do I need to heal this guy? Dude, how do I have aggro on this thing? Dude, this is so fucked. No! You gonna summon Ice Daddy yet? I think they did. I think they did earlier. Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? Oh, there's two of them! Little bitches. You got a double rogue? You can't even just do the 1v1? Bitch. Fuck out of here. It's kind of gnarly how long AVs are lasting. It's nice honor, yeah. I actually have enjoyed the longer AVs. Like, you get a lot of honorable kills. Like, it's actually, like, fun PvP back and forth, like the big group battles. I feel like if I was, like, a rogue or a warrior, I wouldn't like it. I feel like it's only really enjoyable if you're playing a ranged class. Great. But playing a ranged class, I actually really enjoy the longer AVs as well. Herod is number one. Herod. It is. It's a really good server. I actually really like Herod a lot. Nice. 44 minutes, 6,700. Look, dude, top 3. Let's go, baby. 24 honorable kills. I had 251 honorable kills. 24 killing blows. But it's good. 6,700 honor, 45 minutes. It's not bad. Oh, I should have turned in my marks. Oh, we can turn in the around the world or whatever the hell it's called. Fuck yeah, dude. So I got a blue ring from the coffers I was talking about, level 48 ring, sold for 15 gold. It's pretty good. The coffers can drop like greens and rare items that can be pretty decent. Some good extra gold. Full great or nah? Dude, it's really massive. So if you do the for great honor where you do all 3 turn-ins, you get just under 24 honor, like bonus honor, and you actually get twice as much rep for the turn-ins. Like usually if you turn in 3 AB marks, right, it would give you 50 rep for the defilers. But if you turn in 3 of each of them, it gives you 100 rep for each of the rep. I'm already exalted with AV, so that's why it doesn't show the AV rep. But if you're trying to farm rep, if you're trying to farm all 3 of the reps, it's definitely really good to turn in the 3 of each marks for Great Honor quest, because you get a pretty significant bonus. Let's go see if there's any cheap coffer keys. So for example, like on this character, so I already have the enchanted leather already done for the blood moon or the bloodvine set. We've got 6 mooncloth on this guy, but I've got 20 on my hunter. My hunter is also mooncloth. I have one more, it just doesn't show because I haven't logged on him on this computer. But so basically I have 2 characters just trying to stack as much mooncloth as possible. I have 2 of these delicate arcanite converters already made up because the goggles require 2 of these. So here's the engineering goggles I was talking about before. Crafting. These. So it's 2% hit, 1% crit, and 9 MP5. So this is the equivalent, like DPS wise, is somewhere in the ballpark of like 50 damage, right? Now the helm off a Neff is definitely going to be better, but this one gives you hit if you're like on some kind of like close like hit cap point that you're trying to get at. 2% is pretty massive. And it's not too bad to make. 2 of the delicate arcanite converters is not that bad. I don't know how tough these are going to be to get though. 4 bloodvine and it looks like 5 solderite. But we already have the mojos and we already have the leather. So I figured this might be worth it for raid stuff. So we'll probably make that either way. I'm gonna look real quick and just see if there's any coffer keys before I take this queue. Arathi Basin is by far my favorite BG though. I'm so glad that it came out. Like that this phase came out and AB's out. I feel like it's just enough content to kind of like keep you occupied, like having all 3 BGs out. Oh. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. Is it a pre-made? Kind of. It looks like there's like 5 of them from Insidious. Let's see what we can do here. He just literally opens with the Palm Pyro just right off the bat. That's good. I'm gonna just wrath that guy because he was already so low. Oof, didn't even get a cast off. Fuck, dude. These guys are all like running out of my range. Big 2100. Oh, shit. I'll go ahead and innervate myself here. Oh no, did we lose that? Fuck. God damn it. I thought we were winning that fight really hard. I don't know what happened. They get reinforcements? Are you streaming on another site too? No, I've just been streaming on YouTube. I tried to, so I have a Twitch account as well, but most of what I do is just like YouTube content, like videos. And I feel like YouTube is going to improve their streaming aspect of their platform probably pretty soon, because it's just becoming such a massive market. And I prefer YouTube over Twitch. So I just figure this is easier. When I was streaming on both, and I was getting the vast majority of people watching were coming from YouTube anyway. And since I'm not like I'm not very familiar with Twitch, like I don't use Twitch that much, and so I didn't really, I don't know. I felt like YouTube just made more sense for me, just because most of what I like doing is just the YouTube content anyway. I've seen a bunch of like pretty big streamers also make announcements that they're switching to YouTube. I don't know. That in combination with like the fact that streaming's just become so big, I feel like YouTube's gonna start improving a lot of just the way their stream kind of works, make it a little more similar to Twitch in a lot of ways. We just hit 1,000 subs though, so I'm really hyped on that. So thank you guys. If any of you guys are subs, I really, really, really appreciate it. That was like a big goal of mine, was getting to 1K subs on this account. So that is really, really sick. Go ahead and throw some rejuice on these guys and we'll drink up. Someone just marked the moon boy? Who gave me this? This guy? I don't have any noggin foggers. We'll let that guy defend. They got farm too, what the hell? How do they get farm with 2 people there? They're gonna get it back right now. What's up, Zap G? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, dude. I saw him too. Gonna go ahead and root. Another intercept. This guy's gonna eat off my rejuve. Is he gonna kick me? No. Nice. I'm not gonna go back into Moonkin form right now because I don't want to waste the mana on it. Fucking hell, dude. These guys are just on me. War Stomp into Starfire. He's gonna die right here. Viper Stung. Ouch. I don't have enough mana for Abolish Poison even. We'll post it back here. We'll drink. I'm alright just trying to live life, I guess. I feel that, man. This quarantine stuff is weird. It's weird, but at least I'm assuming everyone in chat is a gamer, so at least we're gamers. I would say this has been a lot easier if you're a gamer than if you're not. Like, I have a handful of my friends that don't game at all and they're like going crazy. And I feel like for me it's like, oh, it's like I'll just game more, it's fine. Double Starfire stun on that warrior was really sick. What's giving me knockback? Oh, it's a stupid fucking pet. Dude, I hate Warlock so much. I'll throw some heals on these guys. Can we just kill this pet? This is so tilting. The thing that I hate about the Warlock pet thing is that this Warlock is so fucking far away from me right now. Like, his pet shouldn't still be on me from that far. I've had that happen so many times where, like, I'll literally be here and he'll be by the flag at BS and his pet is still chasing me. It's like, it should despawn or like tether back. There should be some range on that shit. It's so rough. They're just eating off all your buffs, interrupting you and shit. It's so brutal. The Fell Hunter is just rough. All right, we're gonna get our mana up here and then we're gonna try and hit mine, I think. I think there's too many at BS. They're probably gonna hit farm. Is he coming? I know it's not good to leave farm, but it also will be boring if I'm just sitting there for you guys. So let's go ahead. We'll risk it for the biscuit. Dot that guy up and we'll cruise down here. Oof, we got hibernated right away. We'll load up a heal on him. That was actually really good timing with the Pyroblast. Wasn't enough though. We got to try and kind of outrange these guys so he can't just hard cast on me. He's gonna run away. Little pussy. Counterspelled. I'm fucked, I think. Oh my gosh, counterspell into the stun. Are you kidding me? Can we survive? No. Really good RNG on his part. Lots of time to get destroyed by lock pets, exactly. It's one thing I've done a lot of this this quarantine, right? Getting killed by lock pets or just getting feared to where you literally just can't do anything for like 25 seconds and they just slowly whittle away at your health. Zach, what's up, man? How are you doing? Happy Saturday. I mean, streams aren't fully about gameplay, of course. Yeah. I feel that, but sitting defending farm generally is kind of boring. Don't get me wrong. I defend if I'm not like recording anything, like I'm not recording video or streaming or anything, I defend all the time. Druid Balance Druid is actually really good at base defending in Arathi Basin. Really good. Because we have a lot of damage from afar. We can kite for a long time if we need to and just survive. Like, you don't necessarily need to get a kill or be able to 1v1. You need to not die and be able to have your team come and like help you. Starfire stun. One more Starfire. Another Starfire stun. See you, get out of here. Wrecked. Gonna hibernate. Hunter pet resisted. Great. Decurse that. That's 3. We just need to defend these. Yeah, we can definitely win with just these 3. Okay, so let's we'll drink and then I'm gonna just float right here. So ideally, this is my favorite. If we're playing AB, this is my favorite 3 to get. Because you can either sit up at Lumber Mill, and if you have Noggin Fogger or someone to slow fall you can get to BS right away. Or you can float right here where all of the roads intersect, and you're like, it really good, like your reaction time is really quick. These to me are the easiest 3 to defend. So if you end up getting Lumber Mill, BS, and farm, all you got to do is just like play smart, and you should be able to win as long as you just don't get out rotated. That's what they all say. I promise, I really do. I defend bases a lot. Especially because a lot of times if I'm just like queuing BGs by myself and I'm just like hanging out, I'll be usually watching like YouTube or something on my other monitor. So I don't mind, what the fuck just happened? This guy got 1v1 by this fucking Shadow Priest, are you kidding me? Oh, of course we miss. Downrank a couple Moonfires on him there. Go ahead and rejuve ourselves. I'm going to decurse his Vampiric Embrace off. Force Stomp. He silenced me. Go, no, come on. No. Dude, we killed each other. Feels bad. That was close. If we didn't get that silence off, we had that. That was a good little 1v1 though. So the trick with warriors is you want to make sure your Moonfire and Fairy Fire range is longer than their charge range. So if you see warriors coming, you want to basically like be spamming one of those abilities so that you get them in combat and it forces them to open with their intercept stun. Then it's easy to create that distance and you don't have to worry about them having a second gap closer on you. then you just got to keep them in combat. You can't let them go back battle stance and like reopen on you with charge. It's my warrior tip of the day. We'll defend now. So it looks like there's a pretty big brawl going on at Lumber Mill, but everyone's health is pretty decent. It looks like they're probably winning that. So I'm gonna kind of float. Make sure we can get the W. We're a little under here points wise, so we gotta play it smart. I think I'm gonna make a video pretty soon too that's gonna be Arathi Basin water jumps. Like there's all kinds of little water jumps you can use that help make sure you don't get dismounted, that give you a really big advantage as far as like how quickly you can rotate. I thought it'd be kind of a fun video. We'll see, I'll show you guys one. So if you can jump from this log to this box and then to here, but it's kind of hard. Let's see, I'm probably gonna fuck it up under the pressure. Fuck, see? But you jump onto this box and then you can jump to there and you don't get dismounted, and you can do it back the other way as well. Are they hitting LM again? Looks like it. LM needs help. Okay. All right. Let's go. That guy just got to spin. Just spin, guy. Just spin. We got rezzers, I'm sure, in just a couple seconds. Nice. Looks like we got it. Let's go down and see if we can catch this guy. He's gonna get me. Moonkin form right away. War Stomp into roots. He's probably gonna trinket that. Yeah, into intercept. I'm fucked. That was bad. Go ahead and bash. Nice, he's dead anyway. Gonna wait for Mortal Strike to fall off and then heal. Couple at BS. What times do I normally stream? So my stream schedule's been kind of random, and all this Corona stuff has actually not been. I'm still like working normal, so my schedule's kind of weird. But usually I stream. If I stream during the week, I stream at around 6 p.m. Pacific time. We go ahead and frenzied regen here. Just try and survive. I stream at around 6 p.m. Pacific time, and then on the weekends I usually am just kind of, especially with all this stuff going on, right? Like I'm just hanging out, so more like midday type stuff on the weekends. I would say like. I think I started streaming today around like 10 or so. What time? It's 2 hours. I started streaming like 10:45 this morning. I'm gonna do like a raid this evening on my alt, which is not gonna be. It's like just a pug, so I'm not gonna like stream that at all. So I figured I'd kind of stream. I haven't been streaming the last couple weeks. My girlfriend was staying with me for all this quarantine stuff, and my place is small, so it's kind of brutal to try and stream. Like if she's watching TV or whatever, it's super loud. It just like wasn't happening. So, but she went back home yesterday, so we're back on bachelor mode, just gaming our face off. Just gonna go double Starfire on this warrior here. I'm gonna downrank this second. Downrank Moonfire 2500. Get the fuck out. He's like, what the fuck just happened to me? Actually, drink real quick. Torrent's broken, change your mind. What do you mean Torrent's broken in the sense that you think Torrent's OP or you think Torrent's bad? I think Torrent is very, very, very strong for Druid. War Stomp is amazing for a lot of reasons, specifically when it comes to a caster. So I think Tauren Shaman is very, very good, and I think Tauren Druid is very, very good. The fact that you can... actually, I don't want him to be able to, like, fear me. I don't know if I was close enough or not. Get the fuck out of here. Happens when you don't have silence, big boy. Looks like there's a little scuffle going on down at farm. We'll go back over there. Strong. I agree with you. I think Tauren is very strong. I think Tauren is in PvE. Neither Night Elf or Tauren have any kind of like significant advantage for PvE if you're playing balance. But in PvP, the War Stomp is so fucking good. That I think they have a huge advantage over Night Elf. Night Elf have Shadow Meld, and I'm sure there's situations where you can use it effectively, like Shadow Meld into a Starfire or something, but the amount of times... War Stomp 1 is a really short cooldown. The alternatives you have to a stun are Bash and Pounce, both of which require you to shift into a different form. So they're not very mana efficient at all, and the fact that you can cast War Stomp while you're in Moonkin form opens up a huge amount of options, either like War Stomp into Hibernate on a hunter pet that's on you. You can either War Stomp into Entangling Roots. Another one of my favorite ones is I'll bait out Moonfire crit so that you have the Nature's Grace proc, and then I'll War Stomp into either a Starfire or a Wrath, and then follow that up with a downranked Moonfire, and it allows you like a really quick little burst out of a stun. The entire time you don't have to get out of Moonkin form, so you have all the high armor and everything. So there's like a lot of really, really strong, effective combos you can do as Tauren, which you just simply like don't have anything like that that compares for Night Elf. Like even if like right now, War Stomp into Roots, and then you just travel form, get away, and it's like they can't do anything. It's only a minute. Is it a minute and a half cooldown, I think? What is War Stomp? Minute and a half? 2 minutes. Kill a hunter's pet. Drink real quick. It's awesome that you're making a name for yourself. Is Balance Druid? Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Making a name for myself might be a little bit of a stretch, but that's very, very kind of you. No, Siri. I didn't say shit to you, Siri. Hey, can you show your talents? Yeah, I can show my talents. This is what I got in Resto. We got 14 points in Resto. 0 points in Feral. And then the bottom portion of Balance is pretty straightforward. This is like pretty cookie cutter. So the only thing I think that's really worth noticing is the top. I have 5 points in Improved Wrath. And we got 2 points up here in Nature's Grasp. Nature's Grasp is very, very good in the right situations. Like right now I can use it, but the, oh, I'm gonna get fucked. But the RNG, depending on if you have pets and stuff on you, can be kind of shitty since you can't have like 2 targets rooted. So it can be tough, but it's really good as like an extra cooldown to not have to like hard cast anything to get interrupted. This is also, so I did a couple videos a while back with a Feral Charge balance spec, which is really good in PvP. It's a really fun spec to play, but the issue is you don't, if you run that spec, you don't have points to go down into Resto to get reflection. So in raid content, like on Nefarian or Cro-Magus, like these longer fights, the lack of that mana regen is very, very noticeable. Pushing stables. I can't 2v1 these guys. We got a couple people coming. Warrior. We need to cap something though, because I think I'm gonna try and hit mines. I'm gonna go hit mines. You guys are gonna die anyway. There's another little jump you can do here if you're mounted, and you can make it to this, and you don't dismount. We got 3 here too. Damn, dude. Can we do this? Oh, if I can get that berserking, we might be able to. No, is the mage going? Don't get it. Fuck. There's 3 of them here, dude. I don't know if I can pull this off. Let's try. I'm going to try and hibernate the hunter pet right off the bat. War Stomp, create some distance here so he can't fear me. He's probably gonna get. Am I gonna? No, come on. Heal myself. I'm gonna innervate here. Fuck, we don't have enough mana. There, it went off. Oh no, there's dude, fuck. Now we're fucked. They didn't get stables either. I hate, dude, the stables push is like the worst push in my opinion. It's so bad. It's so hard to like reinforce that node. But what I was saying is that this setup is actually all the talents that you would want for raiding if you're doing PvE content as well. With the exception of you don't have improved thorns or improved Mark of the Wild. Generally though, most raids will have a resto druid, and resto druids can take those talents pretty easily. They don't have to like sacrifice anything for it. So that's the situation that I'm in, where we have healer druids that have those talents. Fur is a really, really good pickup because it allows you to instant bash out a bear. Insect Swarm is also helpful in certain situations where you can't hard cast anything. And it's really good because it doesn't break your roots. Like Moonfire, the burst of the initial Moonfire damage can break your actual roots pretty easily, whereas Insect Swarm will not. I'm just gonna Wrath spam this guy. I'm gonna try and fear me. Blackout stun. We gotta get this druid. I don't know why he would sacrifice his position, like his positioning so much to try and come fear me. Like, why would you run into 5 people just to try and fear? I feel like that's not effective. Am I silenced? What the fuck's going on? Why can't I cast anything? I'm gonna gap close on him. I'm gonna try and run up and actually I'm gonna run away. Damn, that was a good game though. That was close. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose this one, but that was actually really close. Really close game. It was fun. 14 killing blows. I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, yeah, the only real issue with balanced druids have, especially in PvE, is that they don't have enough sustain. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely part of the problem. I was talking about this a little bit earlier. There's a setup, one idea. I haven't tested this out in raid at all. I might try it. We're doing Nefarian on Sunday, so I might try it on him. But one thing that I do sometimes is I can pop on tier 2 belt. You can pop on the tier 2 helm, and then you pop on tier 2 bracers, and you get that additional 15% mana regen. You can throw MP5 on the bracers. The helm and the belt both also have MP5. In a perfect world, I would have the tier 2 boots instead, and I would go helm, bracers, and boots, because the boots have crit on them. So you wouldn't lose that much offensive capabilities, and you gain that MP5. You don't lose a ton of damage by doing that. So that's one thing I was thinking of that might help a lot with our overall kind of mana efficiency. What's the trinket that you were using in your recent video? I'm assuming you're talking about Toep. Clint, is that right? This is out of Molten Core. That's another thing that's really significant is out of ZG. There's another, it's a better version basically of Toep, which will be really, really good for us. So here's what I'm thinking. Ideally, we would have Nefarian's Tier, which is that 2% hit trinket. That's basically like a buffed version of Briarwood Reed in our second slot. But one option, actually, you know what's faster is just to port to Moonglade. One option is if you had Toep and you have the ZG trinket, you can't stack them. I mean, I don't know that for sure. I haven't tested it. Obviously, it's not out yet, but I'm 99% sure based on how generally how the trinkets work, you cannot stack them. Should we kill this druid? Let's do it. One more, one more. Ah. Finish him off. Don't hurt me, guy. Are these guards gonna jump me now? But you can't stack the two unused trinkets. But basically, like if you think about Molten Core, for example, right? Molten Core now, most all the fights are under a minute. So the goal isn't to get yourself with a gear setup that gives you just all these like infinite stats. The goal is to give you a gear setup that optimizes your DPS for 45 seconds, right? That's how you're going to perform the best. That's how you're going to contribute the most as far as like just out DPSing and doing well on parses and all that kind of stuff. So in that situation, having two unused trinkets that you can use back to back is going to be huge for us, because if we can get a good amount of crit on our gear and with world buffs where you have a really high percentage chance to crit, you're going to gain a ton because Starfire scales 100%. The crit's going to give you the Nature's Grace procs. So your actual quantity of casts, back off your necklace? What do you mean back off your necklace? The quantity of casts is actually going to be higher with those unused trinkets as well. And since Starfire scales 100%, that's where you're going to gain like the biggest bang for your buck. So I'm thinking if you were to run Toep and the ZG trinket and you basically just chain them, is going to give you just a massive like spike in your actual overall DPS on these shorter fights. Now that's assuming you want those trinkets, but you also want to make sure that you have a handful of like the like Bloodvine set and stuff like that, where you have, you know, 10 or 12% hit ideally, so that you're not missing. That's the biggest thing, honestly, that fucks us. Like if I don't get 3 or 4 misses in a row on a fight, the DPS is actually not that bad. What really fucks us is that if we aren't hitting at all, you're going like 6 or 9 seconds while casting and using mana and literally doing 0 DPS because of how long the Starfire cast is, right? So getting that hit percentage is going to be so massive for us. I would argue it's going to give us, like, performance-wise, a bigger increase even than Warlocks because we have a longer cast time. So getting misses on a longer cast time hurts you more because you're basically, like, the shorter your cast times are, you're, like, averaging out easier. I don't know how the best way is to phrase it. You're averaging out your misses and you're not getting hit so hard every time you miss as far as your DPS output, whereas we get hit really hard. If you get 2 misses in a row, you're really fucked as far as like your overall DPS on any fight. Yeah, that's insane. I haven't seen it drop. Yeah, so when ZG comes out, the trinket is basically the same as like Onyxia's head or Nefarian's head, where it's like a guaranteed drop off a quest reward from the last boss. So if you're running with your guild, all guilds should basically be prioritizing their caster DPS to get the ZG trinket, because it's exponentially better for all the casters than the other options are for like the tanks and healers and melee or whatever. It's good for all classes. It's a good trinket, but it's like very, very, very good for caster DPS, and it's like, it's okay for other DPS. So if that's the case, like the Toep is, this trinket's really hard to get. It's not a very high drop chance, and it's very, very contested. I got really lucky just with like soft resing and the timing, and this happened to drop like 2 weeks in a row, and there was 2 people soft resing it. So I got really lucky with this. But if you can't get this, which is understandable, when ZG comes out, bro, you guys, dude, there's people in guild, they're tripping me out. You guys are like responding back to me in guild chat, and it's throwing me off so hard. But the ZG trinket's gonna be like a really easy alternative to this type of a trinket. And then getting something like Briarwood Reed is not that difficult now. So it's really, really massive. The other thing is ZG rings are really, really good. I think the only ring that I would be cool with getting rid of this Dark Iron ring for PvP is, who does it drop off of? This ring, Zanzil's Seal. So there's the band and the seal, but the seal is basically just a shittier version of the Band of Force Concentration. But it's got stam on it, it's got int on it, it's got spell power, and it's got hit. So that's like a really good, like well-rounded PvP ring, which means you only have to get 1% more hit in another slot. And to me, in a perfect world, I would get that on the offhand off of Jindo. So you'd have the 2 rings, and then you have the offhand off of Jindo. That's going to give you a good amount of stam between those 3 pieces, because they all have stam and intellect on them. Then that allows you to use Mana Igniting Cord, like for your belt. You could use Choker the Fire Lord, and like you're still gonna be at hit cap and just be at really, really high amount of damage overall. Is this a pre-made? Dude, I'm so over going against pre-mades. Literally every fucking war song. Let's see if we can burst this rogue. Can we get a crit? Can we get a crit? Fuck, you ran out of range. We're getting fucked. Y'all are weird. NGL. I don't know. What does NGL stand for? Should I know what that acronym is? Art for teaching people how to fish for Jed in 2020 is tough. Yeah. I feel that. But like, luckily, like, ideally you could get, like, guildies or something to help you farm it. Like, the thing is, too, for Jed, like, you can do it with, like, 5 people fine. You don't even need a full raid. Stupid question, what add-on do you use to display what you're using and canceling? I'm assuming you mean like my inputs, like the casts and stuff that pop up right here. It's an add-on called Trufy, Trufy. FFI. Let me look up here. Add-ons. This one. TRUFI GCD. It shows every global cooldown cast of what you're doing. It's really helpful so that I don't have to explain to people. Like, people can just see and like look if they have a question on something, they can just watch it back. And it's also helpful if you're trying to watch back on like your own footage to see like scenarios where you messed up or like things you could have done differently, or maybe you accidentally, you know, casted the wrong thing or whatever. All right, here we go. Can we start fire, stun fire? Oh, shit. Hibernate the pet, resist. Dude, I don't know what hunters do where they like, I don't know if they're like stacking a massive amount of like nature resist or something, but the hunter pet resisting the hibernate sucks. Am I gonna die, dude? I have no mana. I think I'm gonna die. Fuck. Zap, is that the add-on you're talking about? The one that's showing all my global cooldowns? Jesus Christ, dude. How do you get out of both of those routes? We're just gonna moonfire our tits off. Oh, he potted. What a shit. Ah. No. He's gonna die anyway. One more. No, dude, are you kidding me? It was bad. We had it though. One more tick. There's skills that give your pet boosted resistances. No, I know that. I know that you can specific like pick which spells, but like I feel like certain hunters, their pets, like it's not a problem, and then certain hunters I literally just can't hibernate their pet. It just resists, like it'll resist like 3 hibernates in a row. In which case you're like totally fucked because you wasted the time casting hibernate. It did nothing. And they're also like wailing on you at the same time. We queued for, yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, you guys see that? He was at 1% health. Fuck my life. Oh, let's go to the, I need to go buy some pots. Speaking of pots. I'm gonna grab the other, my other grenades real quick. We can also pop some. I have some of these like cheaper arcane elixirs that might be worth popping if we get in like another Altered Valley or something. Yeah, Michael, I'm sure you're right though that what it is it's like the people, like the ones that I'm getting resisted a lot is the hunter maxing out like nature resistance is probably what it is. Dope PvP video. Enjoyed it. What's up, Intentionally? How you doing, bud? Dude, I hopped into your stream the other day and then it like cut off right away. It was like you had like a stream juke out. Let's throw these here. So we did hit rank 7. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We did hit rank 7. I think I might try and hit rank 8 just so I can get the 4-piece. We got the boots. I mean, I honestly, I should be using these boots, the PvP boots, but I haven't like enchanted them. I kind of like this setup that I have, but they're a little more stamp, a little more, make you a little more beefy. My internet has been trash with everyone staying home. Now you can't really stream. Yeah, I feel you. I luckily, knock on wood, have had no issues with my internet with all this shit going on. Thank goodness. It hasn't like messed with any of my stuff either, like at home or at work. It's pretty crazy though, dude. All this stuff's getting extended out too. Like I think the new date that they're saying is like June. It's gonna be like another 2 months of, even if it's a more mellow quarantine version, it's still pretty crazy. I honestly don't mind it. It doesn't bug me at all. I'm saving a lot of money not going out. I'm not drinking as much alcohol. And we're getting to play more video games and make more YouTube videos. So it's like a win-win-win-win, right? The one downside is you can't go to the gym. Like all the gyms are closed. So in that aspect, I'm being pretty unhealthy considering I'm just fucking sitting in a chair all day long, but so I think the Moonglade port and then running down to Felwood is quicker than actually flying from Orgrimmar. I haven't timed it, but I think it's actually quicker. And the thing that's beneficial is you can do something and you don't have to run over to the Flight Master. So like you can go run and buy potions and then just port to Moonglade right away. I mean, we are in a pandemic. Yeah, no, I know. I'm not complaining. Don't misunderstand my my position. It's definitely shitty. I'd rather everyone be able to just do whatever they want and not have to worry about catching the plague, but all things considered, for me personally, it could be worse. There's worse punishments than staying inside and playing video games. But yeah, so for me, for PvP, let's talk PvP gear, ideal situation. For me, I would get the offhand from Jindo. Bracers, I don't know yet. I think I would like to ideally have the bracers from, like, for example, you could have the bracers from Broodlord and BWL that have the hit on them. And then you have the hit on the offhand, and then you have the hit on force concentration. That's your 3%. And then you could keep heavy dark iron ring. You could also get that ring out of ZG. This one, Zanzils. And then you have some flexibility in your bracer slot. The shoulders are honestly like the thing that I feel like is the most fucked PvP wise. Cause like Robo-Volatile Power, even though it's cloth, is really good stat wise for like what we want, right? Same with Mana Igniting Cord. It's like perfect. Assuming you're at hit cap, these are perfect pieces. And then while the top Dragonhide gloves don't have damage, they have crit, they have MP5, and they have a fuckload of stam and their leather. So it's like these have a lot of pros to them too. Flare Core, oh, level 50, let's kill him. So you hit him with the dance first to really intimidate him, right? I don't know what he's doing now, but then we're gonna try one shot. No, that's pretty close though. That would have been good if we'd crit there. That would have one shot him. And then if you get Choker the Fire Lord, this is prime. If you're trying to like max DPS, you get the Helm off of Neff because it's just crit, right? There's no more hit on that. You're just gonna be a little bit squishier. And I guess you would probably want Mantle the Black Cabal. I guess would be the best for like a PvP setup. I don't really fucking know about boots and pants are kind of like a weird slot to try and figure out. I don't know what I would want. But obviously content with the weapon. I'm content with my trinkets for a long time. Dude, every time it's like as we get up here, Q pops. We got a minute and 15. Let's see if maybe there's someone we can fuck with up here. We got some dead satyrs. Oh! Here we go. See ya. Oh, it resisted. That was bad, dude. One more Starfire. 2200. See ya. Moonkin taking Neff, step 1. Hit him with Sulfurous. I don't think any of those longer fights. So I tried tanking Onyxia as balanced druid. Fuck, is this a pre-made? It is. God damn it, dude. Marshall Calm Crush. Any of those longer fights though, like the big issues, you just run out of mana. Like you just can't sustain. You can't sustain like. Got him. You can't sustain that threat for that long while also getting hit. Shaman tanking, on the other hand, is super OP. Best tanks are Shaman tanks. It's a fact. Just Google it. Who the fuck's healing this guy? Fuck. He resisted my Starfire. Haterag is freaking expensive though. I got the eye and started building it. Did you really? It is. I think I did the math when it first came out. It's like 7,000 gold or something, right? Because you need like a fuckload of Arcanite bars for the hammer. Let's try and DPS this guy. Oh, I just canceled Starfire. It feels bad. Did you just kick me? Watch, you're gonna burst the mage right here. Oh, he blocked. Alright, I'm out of mana now. Yeah, it's super expensive. I mean, if I got an eye, I would probably still like try and work on it too. We would see. I don't know. It's like, would it be worth it for just like how ridiculous it would be? It's like probably. Because if they release like classic TBC and like all this other shit, like you still gonna be, you know, you're gonna sit in Ogrimmar and you're gonna put that shit on and like walk, like you know you're gonna use that for fucking so long just to like fuck with people. Oh boy, you're surrounded by boomkins. We gave our first eye to a 55 shaman. What? Guild crafted it for him? That's fucking crazy. We have not seen a single eye drop. Eye drop. We have yet to get an eye. Get out of here, guy. Dude, get the fuck out of here. 1250 Wrath. $10K gold to sit in Iron Forge with Hand of Rag and 30 spell power on it is a Moonkin worth IMO. Yeah. I agree. If I got the eye, I would do the exact same thing. I 100% agree with you. It also, like, so what I was thinking about that would be actually kind of fun is if you could come up with like you'd basically use like feral gear, and I feel like you could have a pretty fun time with a certain setup of gear as like a kind of melee Moonkin thing if you had like a really good two-handed weapon like that. I don't think it would be better than playing normal, but I feel like it would be a really entertaining video to like 1v1 people like out in World PvP with Hand of Rag in Moonkin form. Like if that was me and I died to that 1v1, I would be so tilted. Fuck, dude. Resist is killing me. Another resist. Killing me, killing me. What was the server again that you guys are on? So I play on Herod. Herod. H-E-R-O-D. Herod. All right, let's see. Can we... God damn it, dude. Oh, no. That's fucked. Intercept stun interrupted the War Stomp right there. Let's go to War Stomp and travel away. I actually don't mind these, like when you go against these pre-mades and then you have these like big brawls at farm. They're pretty fun. I'd rather go against a not pre-made, but if you do, Stunfire? Stunfire? Fuck, he just ran out of range. Bubble. God damn it. Dude, they're just on me. Go ahead and Frenzy Regen. I'm gonna go back into Moonkin form. Why are these guys all on my dick? Get out of here. Go ahead and Innervate. Dude. Watch, Wrath Burst right here. He's not expecting it. It's coming through the ground. One more. One more. Downrank Moonfire. Is he dead? Oh, he's getting spam healed by this fucking priest. God damn it. What was that buff that he had on him? It looked like a nature resist thing. Oof. Almost had him. Alright, Stunfire. Stunfire. Oh, he fucking bubbled. God damn it. Bro, these guys literally hate me. Drink, drink, drink. I really wish there was water that filled up more mana. Like, you didn't have to, drinking didn't take fucking 20 seconds. Down rank. Got him, bitch. We captured Lumber Mill. Should we fuck with them and try and go get mines? Let's do it. Let's see. Do we think there's anyone over there? They're all rezzing at BS. I'm guessing there's literally no one here. I'm gonna go in bear form, so if there's a rogue, he can't sap me. OP. Oh no! I didn't even see them. Mind controlling me? GG. As far as you know, there's a better water than mage water. Where does this water exist? Is the question. Is that true? Is there one that gives you more mana than 4200? Actually, we can just port to Moonglade. What rank is to get? Let me look it up. To get the epic class set, just the 3-piece general. What rank is general? General's rank 12. Fuck. That's so brutal, dude. I don't think I got it in me. I remember people talking about it, but as a mage, I'm too lazy to get it. I'll do some research. I'll figure it out too. I'm sure. I wonder if it's like, if there's stuff that comes out like in AQ or ZG or something. Yeah, Rid, those are only 200 more mana. That's like nothing. I want some big juicy water that's like 6,500 mana over 30 seconds. That water is also fucking expensive, isn't it? It's like a gold a stack. Yeah, not really worth. Yeah. Let's see if we can kill level 50 Shadow Priest again. Dude. I mean, it's nice when the queues stagger like this. Like, at least you don't have the downtime, but it would be nice to get a couple runes in while we're doing this. Dude, the Shaman tier 2 shoulders are so sick. So cool. All right. What do we think it is? Pre-made or not pre-made? I'm gonna say pre-made. There's a 99% chance that we're going against a pre-made. I mean, there's always innervate. That's true. There is always innervate. I did this in Molten Core, and it actually like worked pretty well. Is that I innervated as we were pulling. So like I think I was like in human form, and then I think I like cast Wrath, and then innervated, and then went into Moonkin like right at the beginning of the pull. So I didn't have to shift out like mid-fight, and that way you like give the tanks a second there on aggro. And if you're using Moonfire, you use enough mana to basically outspend what you're getting back in innervate. Worst song you bet money on a pre-made? Yeah. Let's see. Mostly pre-made. It's like eight people pre-made. So far, that's our best odds, though. Do you think someone else already got Berserking? What's up, Andrew? Finally home from work. This stream is late. I know, dude. I wasn't able to stream on Thursday. Oh, Starfire stun. Down rank, see ya. Get out of here. No way. You got to heal like right at the same time? Fuck that. Dude, how? What the fuck is going on? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, kid. Get out of here. Someone else do some damage. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck is everyone else doing? We're pumping damage into these guys and they're fucking not dying. I didn't see any of their healers that time. Yeah, Andrew, we should be back on more or less like normal stream schedule stuff. I was saying earlier, my girlfriend was like living with me the last 2 weeks, and my place is too small for that to like work where she can like watch TV and I can stream, and it's not like obnoxious to stream. but she went back home yesterday, so we'll be getting back on schedule. Loopy, what are you saying? She has her own home kicker out. She lives far away from me, so we're like, it's not really long distance, it's like medium distance. I'm in a medium distance relationship. But she lives, it's like a 5-hour-ish drive from me, so she came down here for a little while. I'm Curse of Tongues right now, so I can't. He's gonna intercept stun me, or did he use it? He used it. Okay, get a root. Starfire, downrank Moonfire should kill him. No, really close though. See ya. So I'm just rank 1 Moonfiring this priest. Can we get him? Let's go, dude. That was good. Alright, root the warrior. We have no mana here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of these potions. Starfire stun. That's good. Twas good. Let's drink up. Vegas or Northern Cali? She's up in, it's like, I wouldn't say Northern California, but like north of me. Up in Fresno. Dude, pet knockback is so stupid. Dude. Dude, what the fuck? This is so dumb. Killing this fucking thing. Oh no, our flag died. Need to drink up. Where's our flag? They got it. Well, that was weird. He like intercept stunned me but didn't move. Drink real quick. I'm gonna wait up here. It looks like they got two coming up tunnel with the flag. Doesn't look like they're coming up ramp. Or coming up. Can we get a burst? Fuck. Starfire stun. One more. Oh, I got healed. Fuck. They didn't kill that mage? Fair form. Ooh, close. Mage is gonna kill me, I think, right here. Oh no. Rid does go for 1 gold. I think it's almost taquito time. Almost taquito time. Fuck. Of course, he gets a mace stun right there. Right there. Fucked. There's no other food besides taquitos. Taquitos is the only food. I actually have a bunch of Totino's pizza rolls too. That's option number 2. I'm gonna hop off. See ya. All right, Zappe, thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good rest of your Saturday. Where the fuck are these guys? I don't see him on the roof. Did it reset? They're not here. It must have reset. Oh, he's right there. Just gonna starfire this priest. See if we can global him right here. Big damn. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Go, cap that shit. Wipe him. We're gonna beat this pre-made. Is the dream alive? Are we beating the pre-made in Warsong? Feels bad. Bad resist. Fuck, they got another flag. They're split though really hard, so I think we can I think we can intercept this. EFC is top side, so he's gonna come out graveyard here. Nice. We capped it. Fuck. War Stomp into other route. Now he's dead. See, like right there, I actually broke my own route with the Moonfire like burst. Like the initial burst of Moonfire broke the route. I'm gonna top off on mana here because they're gonna grab the flag and then we're gonna have to try and intercept them here. Menace is the prot warrior that just picked it up though. I don't know actually if he's prot. Fuck. Death coil. Jesus Christ. I think I'm fucked here. Fuck! I'm sure that was aim shot crit me for 1900, I'm guessing. Yeah. Of course. That was really bad timing. They all came out tunnel right when I ran by. Okay, we gotta try and find the healer here and see if I can get some pressure on the heals. Two Wraths into downrank Moonfire, max rank Moonfire. One more downrank, kill him. I'm gonna interbait. I can actually live this here. Unless he gets a fucking proc. Fuck out of here. Fuck, it looks like they're having a hard time on D. Fuck. He just died. Is this fun though? It's actually like a closed game against a pre-made. Actually, is a pretty fun war song. Okay, we're gonna see. I don't have my like flag carrying like defensive set of gear. So we might get fucked. Oh, there's 2 warriors on defense. Great, perfect. That Druid fapped and looks like he's making it out of there probably. He's going out their graveyard, it looks like, or he's coming ramp. Nice. Did a little hop. Go ahead and heal him up. Okay, we're kind of in a good spot here because they're split. We gotta push now. Jesus. Okay, Comrador is who we're looking for. We think he's roof. Looks like it. He might be in flag room. Either way, if we get up on the roof, we could probably burst him down. It's mage. Yeah, they are. Okay. Of course. Of course. Of course. Full fear. Just literally just sitting here. God damn it. We did get the cap though. Come on, dude. We got Innervate up, so I'm going to try and grab this Berserking real quick and see if we can do some work. Nice, dude. Let's go. Earth Fury pre-made. That was good. That was fun. 'Twas a fun one. Okay, I gotta make some food real quick while we're waiting for this next queue. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back, dude. Taquitos activated. Ready to keep going. We got this alt raid in like an hour and a half, so probably do like 1 or 2 more BGs, and then I'm gonna hop off stream. Andreas, hey, what is your item setup for PvP? So this is the setup I've been using most of the time. So we got tier 1 helm, Orb of the Dark Moon. Ideally, I'd have Choker the Fire Lord instead of this. Cyclone Spalders, Saffron Drape, Robo Volatile Power. We got tier bracers, Taut Dragonhide gloves, Mana Igniting Cord, Flare Core leggings, Water Sprout boots, Band. Oh, let me turn the music down. Band of Force Concentration, and then I have a Heavy Dark Iron Ring, Toep, Briarwood Reed, Lockamere, and Therazane's Touch. These are my stats in Moonkin. We got just under 400 damage, 13% crit in Moonkin, 4100 health, 5k mana. Give you my taquitos? No, you don't get any of my taquitos, Red. We should get an ABQ here pretty quick. Okay, A, B, A, B, A, B. This will probably be the last one for streaming right now, and then I'm gonna hop off for this alt raid. But we might stream some a little bit later tonight. See if these mages will give us AI. Just hit him with the world star, get everyone really hyped, you know? It's like, get everyone ready to go, ready to win the BS fight. This guy's name is Small Pubes. What the fuck? Pre-made Go Lumber Mill. Oh yeah, it is Heartseeker. Shit, dude. Can we burst this warrior? Here we go. Stun fire, stun fire. Oh my god. Can we get one more? Big damage. We gotta kill this healer. Kill this priest. Interesting pally bubble. Well, we literally just fucked them up though, I feel like, in this fight. They're not gonna have reses at BS because it didn't cap yet. We should hit BS. BS. One more tick of water. We have Innervate up too. Can we hop it? Oh, close. We go ahead and Innervate. Jesus, dude. Holy fuck. 6 of them just on my jock. Taquito break. Yo, Seamus, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well during these quarantine times. Dude, I am doing great, all things considered. Hope you're doing good, too. Definitely been a weird last couple of weeks, for sure. But great excuse to just hang out, game it, all the fun things. Nice, we got a Starfire stun on that other warrior. Burst this warrior, nice. Kill this pally. I feel like we could push BS, but... It's great to hear, man. It's been weird for sure, but nice in some ways. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I was saying that earlier, like, I've saved a lot of money. I haven't been going out as much. Like, I don't know. It's not all bad. Where the fuck is the hunter? Oh, of course. God damn it. Ah, get him. He's rocket on me? What the fuck? You can't remember the last time you've slept this much? I haven't really been sleeping that much, but I don't know, here it's like pretty expensive to go out just in general. Like if you go out drinking or whatever, there's not that many places that are like inexpensive. So I've saved a lot of money by just like eating at home and like not going out to the bars and stuff, which is nice. It's a good excuse to be antisocial. He's got bop on him. Can we get a stun fire? Stun fire? No. What the fuck was that? 560 damage? Are you kidding me? Holy shit, dude. Double Moonfire resist. Out of mana now. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Let me drink. Nice. Making dinner now, dude. Great to see you're streaming and doing well. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be trying to stream and do content more here the next few weeks or so. But yeah, man, everything is all good. I'm glad you stopped by to say what's up. I'm gonna hop off after this this AB, but definitely stream some probably tomorrow as well. Try and get videos out every like couple 3 days. There's some like ZG stuff and some other stuff I wanna post. What the fuck was that to him? Is this Hunter? Dude, I wish there was damage meters in BGs in Classic, or like you could even use details. I feel like my like damage done is pretty high in a lot of these. Like even if I'm not actually getting the kills, like the fact that Starfire hits for just like 1,000 each person, it's like I feel like I can get a really good chunk of damage off on any kill. God damn it. Alright, Stunfire. Stunfire on the Priest. Nope. Just getting melted though. Dude. Why? Dude, this guy's resisted 3 Moonfires. Oh, that feels good. No, get out of here. Don't frostbolt me. Palm, no. Whew, that was almost bad. Toep, Arcane Power into a double Frostbolt. The funny thing is his Toep and Arcane Power Frostbolt hits for as much as my Starfire without either of those. He gets sapped. Why'd he Berserker Rage? I'll go back over here and help him. Bitch. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. You gotta be quick with that Fairy Fire. They can't get that Vanish back off, it's totally fucks them. Especially if they're trying to like solo ninja shit where they don't have a priest just dispelling the magic shit off them. Alright, if we stand in this bush, no one will know we're here. Fuck. We're about to wreck that priest. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to hop off for a little bit. We might be back on later tonight. If not, I will be around streaming tomorrow. So hit that sub button if you want to be notified when I start streaming, because it's kind of random. I don't have like a set schedule yet. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. On that note, I'll catch you guys in the next one.